Welcome to today's program. This is Robin Seville with BrideAccess.com, and we're very excited to be bringing you today's podcast. There's no question that one of the most exciting elements for a bride, once that ring goes on the finger, if not before the ring goes on the finger, is the wedding dress. And today we are talking dresses galore, and I am honored to have Nancy Barris with me. And Nancy, I'm going to let you go ahead and introduce the name of your company because you say it better than I do.
Oh, it is Avenia Bridal.
Okay, thank you. How did you come up with that name?
Oh, it is a blend. It's actually a created word. Mm-hmm. And Venia is its base, and it means grace or blessing, which we felt was very suited to a wedding. And then we added an in front because it's a beautiful word, Avenia.
Yeah, it's a great name.
And it has an accent on the I. So it is. I'm a lover of the romantic languages. I'm a singer, and so Avenia is a musical word.
Okay. Well, I think it's just a beautiful name. It makes a lot of sense of why you would come up with a name like that after you explain it. Tell me a little bit about your place. First of all, you're no stranger to the wedding dress industry. Before we started recording, you told me that by the age of 3 or 5 years old, you were already sewing.
I sewed all of my doll clothes as a child. I sewed everything I wore as a young lady growing up. And so it was a very natural thing for me to go right into wedding gowns. And I've been doing it for many, many years.
Many years. Well, I think that's incredible because it shows that not only do you have a passion for what you're doing, because you started when you were so young, but you also have a lot of experience to know exactly what you're doing. And the brides get emotionally involved, very much so, when she's planning a wedding and when she's looking for that dress. When she comes into your place, what can a bride expect?
Oh, service. Everything that she can dream, we will do everything to achieve. As she tries on our ready-made gowns, she may find a dress that is exactly what she wants. She may find a dress that needs a little bit of modification to meet her desires. Many options, but our full-time alteration staff and our full-time designers and creators of gowns can give her those things to perfection.
You just said something I think is very important. It's not just about coming in and, there's the dress, or here's a picture of a dress, I need something like this. Your place is really full service from start to finish. When a bride comes in, she's really being taken care of.
Absolutely. We love brides to come in by appointment because then we are sure that she has someone to care for her all along the way. And when we will help her to try on the gowns, we will help her. We don't just put her in a room and hand her a bunch of gowns to put on. Mm-hmm. We are there to serve her and find what is appealing about this dress. And then that might help us to know, this one might fit that criteria even better. And we'll bring in another dress for her because we are getting to know her and understand where her heart is, what her desires are. And we want to meet that. And then besides our beautiful selection of ready-made gowns, we offer the full service of a custom shop. Mm-hmm. Everything that she can dream, we can achieve in creating a gown from scratch. Fits her perfectly, is exactly what she has in mind. She chooses the fabrics, she chooses the laces, and we will create that gown for her.
So it's really couture, isn't it? It's
totally
very,
couture.
very custom.
Yes.
And you also said your seamstresses. So often a bride finds a dress, but alterations need to be done to that dress. Mm-hmm. Often she's told, here's these different places you can go have it altered. But that's not the case with you. It's done right there, isn't it?
Absolutely. My dream in opening the store was to give absolutely impeccable service, and that included having alterations that were done impeccably. What I saw over the years and working for multiple bridal salons, I saw them send their work out, and the seamstresses that did them in their homes or whatever, and then the dresses were brought back. We try not to work that way. We don't work that way. all of our work is done right in our studio. So we have a boutique and we have a design studio. In our design studio is where all the work is created. The alterations are finished there. And so everything is in-house. She is not trying to find the right person. They don't have to worry about having the right fabrics. We do all of that. It's all there in-house.
That is great. When a bride comes into the store, do most brides kind of have a vision of what they're hoping? Maybe some do, some don't.
Some do, some don't.
You probably have to do some guiding a little bit with some brides.
Absolutely. And with the years and years that I've been doing bridal and understanding the female shape and what's most flattering, I will help to guide her along those lines. But most important is her personality. We want her gown to fit her personality so that on her wedding day she's comfortable, she's happy, she's free in this dress that is her. And so we will find a dress that fits her personality or create a gown that does.
Timelines. I have, and you probably have seen this more than I have, but no question. With some of the challenges that we've seen in the economy lately, I've heard more and more people say that the bride is sometimes waiting closer to the last minute. Are you seeing that too?
Yes.
Not all, I'm sure, but a few.
We love the bride who will give us a timeline of 4 to 5 months. In Utah, that's a really long timeline.
Yeah. Nationally, that's short. But here that's a long.
But yes, if we can have a few months, then we can even do a more complete and thorough job of meeting all of her needs. But if we have a shorter timeline, there's so many brides that have a shorter timeline with schedules of jobs or school or whatever that give them a shorter timeline. We will try everything in our power to meet those timelines. Some things require a little more time to order. Some companies that are impeccably made dresses require a little bit longer time frame. And so we love it when a bride has that to help us to serve her better. But if she doesn't, we will do everything we can to meet her timeline.
What I really admire about your place and what you've been able to do and what your focus on is to make sure that you really are taking care of the bride. You're listening to her needs, her desires. Maybe she's been dreaming of a certain dress or certain style for years, since she was a young girl. And I think that when they come into a place like yours, that dream, you help them to keep that dream alive.
Absolutely.
You direct when needed for certain styles or fabrics or when it needs to be altered, but she's still having her dream dress.
Yes, she is in control. She is the one who tells us what we are doing. We want to give her dream. Yes, absolutely.
How can people find you?
Oh, we are in Provo, and we are just off of Geneva Road. It's a find that you'll love finding because we have a beautiful, beautiful ambiance, very comfortable, big fitting rooms, wonderful, wonderful selection of veils, headpieces, jewelry, custom veils, headpieces, and jewelry. We can create them so that they really do fit the dress. So if they don't find it in our dozens of pieces that we have in stock, we can create one that then fits her personality and her gown.
So the answer isn't, you're not going to say, go get a veil somewhere else or go find some jewelry somewhere else. You've got that there too.
It's all there. Shoes, veils, headpieces, jewelry, and a full selection of pricing too. The jewelry pieces, we have some in the lower price range. We have some in the very top end. It's and that goes pretty well throughout our store because, the bride that has the budget that she wants to keep it down, we have those pieces. We have the pieces that will fit the bride who has the ability to afford the things that she just truly dreams of, and we will give her those too.
Oh, that's great. What's your website address?
Oh, it's Avenia Bridal.com.
Avenia Bridal.
Avenia Bridal.com.
And lots of information on your website. I've seen it myself. You've got a blog there. You've got great information there. They can also find you through brideaccess.com. Yes. And again, a lot of information there as well. Nancy, I want to thank you very much for coming today. This has been a topic very important to me because I know it's very important to the bride. We know that when brides go to our website, the first place they're going is to find a dress. And to have a company like yours, I think really represents some of the finest possibilities out there for a bride. So thank you very much for coming today.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
We'll be right back.